The Middle East just crossed a red line. Airstrikes tear across Iranian skies. Missiles answer back. U.S. bases on high alert. Israel under fire. And then, the unthinkable. Reports emerge that Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei is dead. For 45 years, the Islamic Republic survived war, sanctions, isolation, assassinations. But tonight, the system is shaking from the inside. And from exile, one man says, this is the moment the regime finally falls. His name is Reza Pahlavi. The escalation was swift. The United States and Israel launched coordinated strikes on Iranian military infrastructure, strategic facilities, command centers, defense networks. The objective? Cripple the regime's capacity to project force. Iran retaliated within hours. Missiles streaked toward Israel. Regional bases were targeted. U.S. forces absorbed casualties. The message from Tehran was clear. If we burn, you burn with us. But then came the shockwave. Reports that Ali Khamenei, the ideological core of the Islamic Republic, had been killed in the opening hours. Whether by precision strike or internal fracture, one fact became undeniable. The regime's central pillar was gone, and regimes built around a single figure rarely survive the vacuum. Inside Iran, something dangerous began to unfold. In cities like Isfahan, crowds poured into the streets, some in fear, some in anger, some in celebration. For years, unrest has been simmering. In January, during nationwide protests, the regime reportedly gunned down thousands of its own citizens. A brutal warning, but repression doesn't erase resentment. It buries it. And when the system weakens, buried anger explodes. Now, without Khamenei's authority holding the factions together, cracks are widening. Power struggles, succession disputes, military calculations. And this is where the story takes a dramatic turn. For decades, he was dismissed as a relic. The son of the last Shah of Iran, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, who was overthrown in 1979. The revolution replaced monarchy with theocracy, and the Pahlavi name faded from power. But it never disappeared. Now 65 years old, Reza Pahlavi says he is not seeking a throne, not seeking a presidency. He calls himself a transitional leader, a bridge. He claims military units and police factions have signaled willingness to defect. If that's true, it changes the equation entirely. Because revolutions don't succeed when the military stands united. They succeed when it fractures. Pahlavi outlines 4 pillars for a new Iran. Territorial integrity, no fragmentation, no civil war balkanization, secular governance, religion separated from state power, equality before the law, women, minorities, dissidents, and democracy, a public vote to decide the future system. He calls for Iran's nuclear weapons program to be completely dismantled. He advocates peace and strategic partnership with Israel. He thanks former U.S. President Donald Trump, claiming his policies reshaped the geopolitical board. Supporters see courage. Critics see foreign alignment. Inside Iran, opinion is split, but momentum is a powerful force. Regime collapse is not always liberation. History offers warnings. Power vacuums create chaos. Factional militias compete. Regional proxies intervene. Iran is not a small state. It is a regional power with deep networks across the Middle East. If the Islamic Republic fractures violently, oil markets destabilize. Hezbollah calculations change. Iraq shifts. Syria ignites. The stakes are global. And within Iran, hardliners are unlikely to surrender quietly. Some factions may attempt to appoint a successor. Others may crack down harder than ever. The coming days will test one critical question. Will the military defend the system or defend the nation? The generation that led the 1979 revolution is aging. The youth of Iran were born into sanctions, restrictions, and isolation. They are digitally connected, globally aware, less patient. Many now openly question the choices that shaped their countries last 4 decades. Reza Pahlavi's message is directed at them. Instead of hoping, start believing it can be done. But belief alone does not topple regimes. Organization does. Defections do. Momentum does. And timing is everything. For 45 years, the Islamic Republic has survived the impossible. War with Iraq, economic siege, international isolation. But it has never faced this exact convergence. External military pressure, leadership decapitation, internal unrest, and a prepared opposition figure offering transition. Will this be remembered as the week the regime fell? or the week the region descended into something far worse. History is not written in decades. Sometimes it's written in days. And right now, Iran stands at that edge.